Hi there, I am Renata Bowers. I'm author of the Free to Be series of picture books, and I am so excited, along with Paula LaJoy and our families, to invite you this week to the Story Barn for our second themed week for autumn afternoons. As you can see, I'm filming this inside of the barn today because it's Tuesday and it's raining, but looks like weather should be good for the days that you'll be here. So we're excited to have you come. For those of you who are coming back, you've already joined us, please just make sure to bring that notebook with you, your child's autumn afternoons notebook with you. And so I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the different projects for which we will be giving you supplies. All the other information you should need will be in this email, so make sure you read through it carefully. One of the most important things to remember is that we do ask each person who comes to the barn to bring a mask. If you don't have one, we have them for sale for $1, but while you're on your dedicated spot, you don't have to wear them. But when you're out around the property, around other people, it's important that you do bring and wear that mask, okay? We do have a restroom on site. We do have hand sanitizer available, and lots of fun for you to explore. So let me give you an idea of what you're going to be getting when you arrive at the property for your day. So you will come and register at the barn, and you will, upon registration, be given a basket full of supplies. For those of you who have been here before, you know we have a spray bottle, which kids absolutely love. You can spray trees, flowers, the grass, leaves, all kinds of stuff, and then follow up if you want with the magnifying glass, which is another all-time favorite. These are supplies we always have in the basket for exploring. We have a jar of chalk. You can draw on just about anything because when it rains, it all washes off. And a jar of bubbles. So those are just perennials. We always have those in the basket. They come back every time, and those are fun things for kids to do. Everything else you find in the basket has something to do with the projects that we're giving you options for making today, okay? So this week the theme is for the Love of Leaves, which is understandable as we are in the midst of peak color season right now at the Story Barn. And so the projects that we have for you to consider making all center around leaves. First of all, a really, really simple one is we'll give you a piece of twine and you can make some leaf garland, which is a lot of fun to either take home or you can decorate someplace at the Story Barn with it. You're just tying knots and putting it around the stems of the garland. It's just such a fun thing to go foraging for and then turn into a fun piece of garland. So that's the first thing. Another option is leaf lacing. It's a really good fine motor skill for kids, but you can also create something really fun with leaves. So you start with a plain leaf and you take a paper punch and you punch holes in it. And then we have a little plastic, actually a fairly good size plastic bunting needle, and you can put yarn through it. Or if you prefer, you don't even need the needle, you can just use your fingers and lace different patterns through the leaves. So it's great for fine motor skills, but it's also, can you imagine like what you can do with these, like on your table at home or as a centerpiece? They're just very, very sweet. Our friend Monique has made these for us, and just delightful little creations with leaves. So that's that. Another thing you can do specifically with leaves is make a crown. And so our friend Monique also made this, which is now dried, but it's a crown. And so basically we're going to give you paper that you can use to staple together and, write the circumference of your child's head. And then you get to go forage for things throughout nature and then just staple them all to this lovely crown, which the day of, it's delightful because it's fresh, but it even dries kind of nicely. See? So if you have seen on our Facebook page, we actually have a picture of Monique's dog wearing this as well, which is just hilarious. Okay, that, and then last but not least, we're giving you this white heavy stock mat to create a frame. And so this is kind of with more tiny features, which I actually love foraging for tiny things because it's delightful. So as you can see, I was able to find like double acorns and little berries and then teeny tiny leaves. And then with Mod Podge and a Q-tip, you just can go around the frame and then even Mod Podge over the leaves, which helps to preserve them and preserve their color. And then with markers, you can write anything you want. Another thing that's kind of neat to do is you can take a marker We have these great markers in the basket, and like color your child's fingerprint and do fingerprints on the mat frame. So there's a lot of fun things you'll be able to think up to create your frame. But then this was just a lovely family that came to visit us our first week. And so I put their picture in here just to give you an idea, but you could put a piece of artwork, a poem, anything that your child's created behind this as well. So just a neat frame for you to take home. So that gives you an idea of what you'll be able to create. Of course, Paula and I will be here. If you have any questions, you certainly can ask us. And you could take the things that we've given you, the supplies we've given you, and your child could create something entirely different. So that will be for you and your child to discover. Last but not least, we also have a list of fun activities that you can do together on the property to promote that sense of awe and wonder and exploration in nature. So lots to do. You've got 3 hours. Come when you like, leave when you like, and we can't wait to greet you when you arrive. We'll see you soon.